Hi everyone, so I am correcting yesterday's Master Your Maths, which is Tuesday of week 19. So the first one said 35 plus 14, and you had to say whether that was less than, greater than, or equal to 40. So the first step, I would add 35 and 14 anyway, which would give me 49. And then is 49, is it less than, greater than, or equal to 40? Well, it is greater than. So remember, with the greater than, the open mouth points to the one that's bigger. Okay, question 2. Write the number that is 250 less than 5,780. So obviously you could do a takeaway sum for this if you need to, but you could also just go to your columns and reduce them. So like reduce 7 by 2, reduce 8 by 5, and so on. But I'll just work it out just to show you. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 8 minus 5 is 3, 7 minus 2 is 5, and 5 minus nothing is 5. So 5,530 is the answer there for that one. Okay, so question 3 was 20 times 10 plus 4. So always remember, do what's in the brackets first. And we know times in 10, you just add on a 0. So 200 plus 4 would be 204. Question 4 is very similar. It is 60 divided by 10 minus 5. So you do the brackets first. So 60 divided by 10, just take away the 0 there. So 6 minus 5 then would be 1. Question 5 says, what fraction is unshaded? So that's your 100 square there. So I know there's 100 altogether. So how many are not blue, basically? Now, instead of counting all the ones that are not blue, what I would do is I count the ones that are blue. So I can see 2 full rows, which would be 20, and another 2. So 22 are shaded. So how many are not shaded? So I would just say 100 take away 22. So 100 take away 20 would be 80. And then 80 take away 2 would be 78. And it does say what fraction is unshaded. So it will be 78 out of a total of 100. So 78 over 100. Now you can simplify that if you want, but there's no need. 78 over 100 is perfect. Okay, so question 6. Write 9/8 as a mixed number. Now a mixed number means a whole number and a fraction. So I can see 9/8 there. As I know, 8/8 is 1. So I know there's one whole number. And then how many would I have left over? So if I take away 8/8 from 9/8, I would just have 1/8 left over. So 1 and 1/8 is the same as 9/8. 1 and 1/8 is a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction. Okay, question 7. 1,850 milliliters, and I need to write them as litres and milliliters. So I know that there is 1,000 milliliters in a litre. So I'm going to have 1 whole litre and then 850 milliliters. Then I am asked what shape that is a net of. So that's like if I opened out the shape and folded it out, it would look like that. But if I put it all back together, it would be a pentagon. Because I can see there it has 5 sides, so a pentagon. Question 9. 1 orange is 52 cents, so how much does 4 oranges cost? So I'll do a simple multiplication sum there. 2 4s are 8, 5 4s are 20. So that's 208 cents, which would obviously be €2 and 8 cents. Okay, so don't forget to put in that then, €2 and 8 cents. Question 10. Write 735 in analog form. So remember, 7:35 means 35 minutes past 7. So that in analog would be 25 minutes to 8. So 25 to 8. Okay, question 11. Order these from largest to smallest. So be careful here now, make sure you're starting with the largest one. So if we look through the numbers, they're all 8 units, so we don't really need to worry about the units. We're mainly looking at the decimal here. So the biggest one would be 8.99. The next biggest would be 8.6. then 8.43, and the smallest would be 8.00. So remember, 8.6 is really like 8.60, like 60 hundredths, so be careful with that one. Question 12 asks you to draw a vertical line. So we've done that already, so you should know a vertical line just going from top to bottom like this here. Okay, so looking at the problems now, and they are all based on this TV schedule. So how long are cartoons for? So if I look at the cartoons, I can see it's starting at 10:30 and it's finishing then at 11:15 because that's when the film starts. So 10:30 to 11:15 would be 45 minutes. Then question 14, the longest program is what and how long does it last for? So we need to look through the shows and see which one would be the longest. So from looking at that there, I can see, I think the film is the longest because that goes from 11:15 until 1:30, and that would be 2 hours and 15 minutes. So you would say the film is the longest and it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. News and weather is on for how many minutes? So the news and weather starts at 1:30 and it ends at 1:40, so that would be 10 minutes. So the answer to question 15 is 10 minutes. Question 16 then, if story time lasts for 28 minutes, at what time will it be over? So story time starts at 2:15 and it lasts 28 minutes. So what I would do there is I would just do a quick adding sum to work that one out. So 2:15 and add on your 28 minutes. So 5 and 8 is 13, and then 1 and 2 is 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 2 and nothing, I just put in 0 there because there was no hours, is 2, so it should be over at 2:43. Okay, so hopefully you got on all right with all of those sums today, and if you have any extra questions, please let us know.